Well, here we are again. This is yours truly, Charles Prosper, and this is another video installment of Success Through Consistency. My name is Charles Prosper, and I help people to achieve their goals through mastering the principle of consistency. And in this particular video, we're going to talk about why motivational and success gurus actually keep you where you are. And I want to start out by asking a question on this particular subject. And before I even start, let me say that I want to make sure that you notice that I have some free materials available for you that will definitely help you out. I have an incredible 30-minute audio on consistency that I did about 4 years ago. I'm trying to remember how long ago it was, but it definitely is and has been a very, very mind-boggling audio on consistency, and I definitely want you to have it. Also, my best-selling book, Why Consistency is the Key to All Success, which is available on Amazon. This one here, let me see here, this one here is available for download. If you look at the links below, if you happen to be on YouTube, and if you happen to be on my Facebook group, which I recommend that you get. The Facebook group is Success Through Consistency. So if you're not already a member of the Facebook group, you definitely want to do that right away. Okay, enough with the introductions and on to the subject of today. The subject of the day is something I've thought about a long time over the years, that motivational and success gurus that have secret formulas for you to be guaranteed success usually keep you where you are. And I have a question that I want to ask. What would you rather have? More wisdom or more knowledge? Tell me. Do you know the difference between the two? You see, knowledge comes from the outside. It's accumulation of facts, figures, maybe the presentation of experiences that somebody else has on a path that they were on, that they want to give you the step-by-step formula that they achieved at the point they were in life that is supposed to work as a turnkey for you. Or would you rather have wisdom, that is the intuitive sense of knowing what to do next, that intuitive sense of trusting yourself and moving to the next level? Because the thing that I have discovered is that all the answers that you seek are within you. I mean, if you happen to be biblical oriented, it says the kingdom of God is in the seminar that you know. The kingdom of God is in you. So the answers are in you. You have to listen to the intuition that tells you, I think I should do this, and then you follow through. I think I should do that, and then you follow through on that, and you follow through on that, and you do this consistently. When you follow the quote-unquote proven path of the success formula type gurus, you're actually saying that what worked for that person at that time of their lives is definitely going to work for me. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get insights and ideas from success presentations and formulas, but you can't become absorbed and addicted to it, because there's a problem that could happen. I think you should get information and orientation from the quote-unquote experts sparingly and moderately, while listening to the inner voice that's telling you what you should be doing next. Because if a particular success guru tells you to do A, B, and C, and then you get the intuition that you need to do D, E, or F, which one are you going to choose? You're going to ignore what your intuition is telling you and then just follow blindly the formula, or will you trust yourself? That's the problem that I see in following blindly formulas and principles and things like that. And there's another problem in following success formulas and seminars and reading excessively books on success and audios and podcasts. You see, the thing is, you can go into a state of overwhelm. You can become addicted to more information. You're not really ready yet because you still need to get more. You still need to get more information. I have a friend of mine who, when I had a balloon retail party business back 1987, and he was a young man at that time, 20 years old, from Ecuador, and didn't speak any English. He worked for me, helping me in my store. And he told me, he said, Charles, I have this dream of opening up a dental lab. And I used to do this in my country in Ecuador. And me, in all my wisdom at the time, me know-it-all, telling him what he could and couldn't do. And I'm glad he didn't pay a bit of attention to me. I said, oh, Winston, you don't have any contacts, you don't know any English, and it's going to be next to impossible for you to be successful in creating a dental lab here for yourself. Okay, he listened and I guess just ignored what I said. He worked for me about a year. Fast forward 20 years, I'm sitting in a outside cafe with my daughter, who at the time was like 16, 17, and I see this short-statured, 40-ish looking man walk up to me. Winston is a small giant. He's about 4'11", no more than 5 feet. And I easily recognized him and his wife, who was his girlfriend at the time, Linda. And he says, oh, it's so good to see you. I want to welcome you and your daughter over to stay over at my home in one of the most lush areas of Los Angeles. I think he said it was Granada Hills. I'm trying to remember where it was. But he invited me and my daughter over to stay at his home. And it was like a 5-bedroom home, all paid for. He took me to his dental lab, all paid for. He has basically he's working with his 2 sons who help him and his wife who helps him, which I calculate is probably like a multi-million-dollar business, because he said that he paid out for his dental lab in full, which is like $400,000. His average piece of equipment is like $150,000. And I said, Winston, how did you do this? And he says, well, I just focused on one thing and I just kept moving forward. If a problem came up, I would solve it. If a difficulty would arise, I'd find a way to get around it. And I said, well, did you read any books on success and motivation? He says, no. Did you go to any workshops or seminars, like a Tony Robbins type of thing? And he says, no. Who's that? What about Think and Grow Rich? I know you read Napoleon Hill. He says, no, I didn't read any of those things. I said, didn't you set like specific written goals that were defined and clarified? And he says, no, I didn't do anything. I said, well, Winston, how did you do it? And he says, well, I just trusted myself. When I felt I needed to do something, I would do it. And then I would do it consistently. And I would see what worked and see what wouldn't work, and I would never give up on the idea that I could do it. Now, when he said this to me, I was transformed with my understanding of how things work. Success gurus and formula type experts can be helpful in giving you insights, but Winston, to me, was proof of the fact that you don't need any of those things. You need to just trust yourself and to move forward. Now, and also think about the fact of this, is that, just take the real estate gurus. They teach you all of the success secrets on how to invest in real estate and become successful and make $1 million and so on and so forth. Do you think for a moment that these real estate experts would give out their so-called secrets to thousands of people if they really expected everyone to be successful on their level? They would put themselves out of business by putting themselves by creating all the competition that would be competing with them. They wouldn't do that. The only reason why they're so open and willing to give you all of their secrets is because they know that the average person is not consistent. And the average person is not consistent. And that's the secret of the success. You feel what you need to do, and you start, and you do it. Something happens, and you see what resulted, and you make a plan based on that, and you move forward again. And you learn by doing, but you learn by doing consistently. You don't give up, you keep moving forward. So what I'm trying to say is that the answers that you seek become evident when you first take action. When you first take action, you're going to get a result. It's going to be telling you this worked or it didn't work. And depending on the faith that you have in your dream, you will either continue or you either quit, or you either go to something else, try that for a little while, that doesn't work, and you go to something else, and you just be like the hummingbird, just tasting one flower to the next, to the next, to the next, and not ever really sticking with any one thing long enough. The thing that I am saying is this, is that you can become addicted to knowledge, and every time you add something on in terms of a knowledge base, it has to be processed. You have to analyze it. You have to see if it'll work, and you have to see what you should do next if you need to take another lesson and another step. So the thing that happens is that you lose faith in yourself. You become addicted to the next lesson, or you have to become a part of the inner circle of this particular guru for them to tell you what next to do. You don't trust your own self in saying, I feel that I should do this, and then you do it and then see what happens. And then based on that, you create your own success formula. So this is true of all success gurus. My goal is not for you to follow me and wait for me to give you all the answers. My goal is to encourage you to trust yourself more, to find the answers within, and to learn how to trust yourself to the point that you're willing to be consistent with the thoughts and the inspirations that you get. So, in short, trust yourself. Pray to God, but not to the experts. Get information sparingly, but listen to the inner whispers of your intuition as to what you should be doing next, and follow your intuition above anything else that's being presented to you, and you will be successful. So I hope this has been some help to you in understanding that the key is to trust yourself, take action, see what happens, move forward on that, and base your own success formula and your own path on the whole foundation of consistency and belief in yourself. So again, leave me some comments. Tell me how you feel about this. And don't forget to, wait, I feel something happening. If you really like the videos that you have here, it's going to happen. There it is. There it is. Give me a thumbs up and hit the like button. And don't forget, do not forget, here it is. You want to subscribe to the Success Through Consistency group. Okay, that's it. So we'll see you again next time. And don't forget, leave those comments below. Thanks a lot.